Are you ready to feel the love for universal backup hands? And we'll explain what that means. Have you noticed that certain players don't get razzled if the section or hand they're going for isn't paying out and they just switch on the fly and they're able to win? That is a skill that separates beginners and advanced players from really experienced players. When your singles and pairs are discarded or exposed, it's time for plan B. Most sections in the card every year have a hand that has no singles or pairs. On the 2025 hand card, we suggest you look for hands with just pungs, 3 identical tiles, kongs, 4, and quints, 5. So we are looking for hands here for our universal backup hands that do not have any single tiles or any pairs, because you can't use jokers for those. Now, that's not to say we don't love singles and pairs hand, that entire section, or even hands that have singles and pairs in them. But once those tiles are used, you would just be aiming for a wall game and playing defensively. So why give up that easy? Have these backup hands in your back pocket ready to go. So we shared this when the card first came out, but we think it's time to share it again in light of our upcoming Zoom that we're doing on September 17th. For 2025, only 2 sections don't have these universal backup hands that we're referring to. And that's any like numbers and singles and pairs, of course. Let's go through all of the sections that have universal love backed up hands. So 2025, it's hand number 2. We have 3 of a kind, a pung, 4 of a kind, a kong, and then a repeat of a pung and a kong. This is any 2 suits. Even though you see 3 colors, when the white dragon is used as a 0, it doesn't count as a suit. It's suit neutral. In 2, 4, 6, 8, the first hand is either all 1 suit or 2 suits. It's that same very common pattern on this year's card, pung, kong, 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind of the even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8. And experienced players know this, but if you happen to be new and you're watching this, any section that has a number on top, it's telling you the numbers you have to use in that order. So this can't be 4, 8, 6, 2. It has to be in the order given. And we call that a fixed section. Now, of course, read those parentheses because sometimes the parentheses might give you a little leeway of what numbers you can use. Moving on to quints. And it's kind of surprising to see a universal backup hand in this section. But if you don't need a single and pair and you pick in a lot of jokers, this is your hand. You just need 2 consecutive numbers and any kong of either north, east, west, or south. So it's quint, kong, quint. Moving on, the next section we have consecutive run. So here it's any number starting with 1. Who knows if maybe one year the league will actually put the 0 on the card for this section. But for now, it's any number from 1 that ends by 9. So you could do 1, 2, 3, 4 like shown, all the way up to 6, 7, 8, 9 for this hand. And it's the same pattern, pung, kong, either all in 1 suit or in 2 suits. So the 1 and the 2 must match on that hand and the 3 and the 4. Moving on. Here we have 2 hands in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Both hand number 2 and 3 follow that no singles and pairs, but watch out here. The first hand, number 2, is pung, kong like usual. 1, 3, and then 3, 5, or 5, 7, then 7, 9. But hand number 3 with the matching dragons is a reverse of the pattern. It's kong, pung. So when the card first came out, a lot of hands went dead with this hand. So it's 4 of a kind, either the 1 or the 5, then the pung, then the kong, and then a pung of the matching dragon. Winds and Dragons has 1, but it's a multiple choice hand. If you get more north and south, you could do kongs of those. If you get more east and west, you could do kongs of those. So you have some flexibility here with a lot of crossover between these 2 hands. 3, 6, 9, we have hand number 1 with 3, 6, and then 6, 9, or 3, 6 with a second suit 6 and a third suit 9. So this is either a 2-suited or 3-suited hand. And hand number 3, those numbers must match. So if you use 3s, you have to use 3 throughout the hand, 6, 6 throughout the hand, 9, 9 throughout the hand. And whatever suit you use for the 3s or the 6s or the 9s, you have to use those matching dragons. So these have no singles and no pairs. So we hope this video helped, and we're going to try to set it up that if you type universal under the video, if you're on Instagram, you'll get an automatic PDF of our universal backup hands or image of our universal backup hands. This is also an invitation for you to join us, register for our upcoming Zoom to learn the card. It's taking place September 17th, 7 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be 75 minutes. We're going to go over this, but we're also going to go over how to just elevate your game. You will see several of the same players on leaderboards at tournaments, or just they happen to win a lot when you play at home games. They have the skill. They're aiming towards a section during the Charleston. They're seeing what's going around, and they are ready to pivot. They are not committed and stuck on one section or one hand. They see what tiles they're getting, what they can't get, and they know how to do a new switch to another hand. So September 17th, you can go to modernmahjong.com today to register, and we hope to see you online. That's 75 minutes. This PDF is 95 pages. We can't go over every page on the Zoom. So this is even more information that you could save, print out of the 95 pages what you want, or just save the rest to your computer or tablet. If you play Canasta, our Canasta convention is getting filled up. We are so excited to be at the Honors Bridge Club October 11th and 12th. Join myself and Donna Miller-Small. You could go to modernamericancanasta.com for the details. If you're registered or ready, we added an optional dinner on Saturday night. So you could send us an email with the word restaurant as the subject to modernamericancanasta@gmail and save your place. If you aren't following us yet, think about what you're missing out on. We see so many social media posts, and it's great that people are just loving the game, but there is so much misinformation out there. And when we do posts and videos and graphics and our book, A Visual Companion Guide for American Mahjong, we base them on official rules. Not house rules, not how we play, but official rules. That way you could go anywhere and play. We're not saying house rules aren't fun, but we think it's really important to teach and learn and first play by house rules, so then you could recognize by official rules, so then you could recognize house rules when you travel. So we hope you like, comment, save, and share. Have a great day, and of course, a great game.